Make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line. Charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might.
Good morning, February 2nd, 2026. Hey, market was down over 500 points last night. Now we're only up 132. So here's the 15-minute chart. And as you can see, we gapped down last night on Sunday. Made a move up, closed the gap. Came hauling ass down to about almost 500 points, 4 something. And now we've kind of made our move up. I threw a little trend line in here last night and we went down below it. Now we're kind of fighting it. Maybe a kiss goodbye. We'll see if at open, if we don't just drop on down and close the gap or go down and take out that poor man's low. We'll see. If I threw a fib on, let's see, from here down, you can see we're at the 78.6 now. I'm battling that. We hit it once, twice, 3 times. So that might be the reversal right here, right now. Hit the 78.6, almost to the tick, I would think. I don't know how close I am. Let's see. The high there at 46.75, 46.75. There you go. 46.79. I mean, it's close enough. All right. So we'll pay attention to that. I could throw on, you know, another one on my 15-minute and do something like that, just as a, hey, if we drop this, then good chance we're going to come on down. VWAP would be the first target. Oh. And as far as posty pivots go, here's the today's pivot right there at, I don't know, 793, call it 79, 375, 794, somewhere in there. Oh, I'm sorry, pivot's right here, 742.75. I went up a little too high. That was the top control. So today's pivot, 25, 742.75. And this is the bull zone here, which we came up last night, rejected this morning, 450, came back down, made it up through, almost busted through, came back, retested, and then moved on up, which is typical. That's what I usually see. Come up to the top, go down to the bottom, and zoom back up if that's what you're going to do. So there you go. Here's the London high right here at around 461, 462. Here's the London high, and then London lows way down here at 234. So that would be an area of interest for me at open. 461 area. Yeah, a lot of information there on the 15 today. Let's look at the daily. There's the daily. Put in an, right now we're putting in a doji. So you can see once we came and filled that daily gap, which I've been talking about for, I don't know, since somewhere around mid-December, or probably even before that, beginning of December. That's when I put it up there, I think. It's possible if we break 540 to 550. Yeah, it's possible. That's the 78.6 up there at, which I just showed at 546. I don't know, whatever it was. So we break above that, and then, you know, that's resistance right now, is that 78.6. Anyway, on the daily here, we came down and popped back up. So I don't know if we fill the gap in the morning, you know, complete that, or what they decide. If we look at ES, which I think was interesting, this is that Fibonacci trend line I put on last week. I put it from here to here, came up to here, and we almost came down and tagged that right to the tick. So that was interesting. Target for this guy, if we come back and do like an A, B, C, the A is right around 68.13. So there's a potential target. If not, we'll come down to 61.8 at 67.57. But that's a little more riskier, because if we lose this guy, that would consider that to be something kind of major, I think. Let's see where my lines and stuff are. Here, I'll just do a, what time is it? All right, we got 5 minutes. I'll just do an arrow line. But if I come from here, like that, oops, that's not even the one I wanted. This guy here. Actually, just breaking either one of these is pretty big. But if you come down and double bottom and bounce up, okay, I could see that. You can see we're turning a little green here on there on the daily. So let's see what happens. We bust on up there. I just thought that was interesting, coming down right almost to that fib trend line. But it's also just a trend line too, right? So, all right, there you go. That's enough of that. Of course. All right. I got to remove Gunslinger. I removed Gunslinger over the weekend. And yeah, I removed him. He didn't perform, I think, for 2 months in a row. So I'm going to reevaluate him, maybe make some changes to him and put him back out. So today I'm just going to be playing the bots, suites, and TCS. And let me just make sure. Oops. The bot suite. Make sure I got him set up right. Yep, got him set up right. He's on. And then TCS. TCS is, he's set up right, TCS, and he's on. All right. Hidden. There we go. And I'll just go back. So this morning I'll start with the bot suite. There you go. So we can watch him. Again, hands off. Just going to let him play. Get my Google Sheets out. So January, the bot ended up with 579 points, averaging 549 per month. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So the last 6 months, he's averaged 549 a month. Okay. Let me put on the last one. And TCS, I just don't. I lost a lot of data because I'd been tracking him since June. And I don't know what I did, but I ended up erasing a bunch of stuff. So, oh well. He ended up with 660 for January. So not too bad. All right, enough of that. Let's get ready. Let's get ready here. Got my positions. Okay. I'll just keep it on the spot suite for a couple minutes while we play out the first. Actually, I will put this back on. Oops. Put that back on. Because I want to turn him off. If he gets 35 points in the beginning, then I will just let him go. In fact, I may end up changing him. I don't know yet. All right, 15 seconds. Good luck, everybody. See which way we decide to go. Blast on up. There's the open. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, I'm going to turn him off. I'll go back to bot suite now. Oops. I'm sorry. Mr. Fibs. There we go. All right, I passed an eval on that little push-up. That was a nice little push. Mr. Fibs. Okay. Big push-up. I was going to trade this to 40 and 60 also, or 20 and 40. But I didn't remember this morning to set that up. Wow. Okay, big move up like that. So what I'm looking for is a push above 646. That's a little swing high there. And then let's see what kind of reaction we get. Let's see. Oops, wrong thing. Let's just get a line. All right, so we just pushed above that swing high. And that was from last night at around 740, it looks like. Let's see if we can get a confirmation close below that. If not, the next point of interest for me is 730. And I'll look for that. Yep. It is positive. But all we did so far was fill the gap. So let's watch this 647 area. Let's see the exact number. The high there was 645.75. So if we close back below that, maybe on the 5-minute chart, and then start to move down, that'll be a point of interest for me. Oh, that was a 5-minute chart I was looking at too, not a 15. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. So this is a kind of little move there that I'm looking for. Let me go to a, let's just go to a 10 point. 20 point actually. I prefer a move back down below 539 actually. We took out the low from, or we came above the low of Fridays at around 569. Oh, come on. Okay, so that was good to do actually, because I've got something not set up right. TCS and Mr. Fibs. Okay, I can't double count that, so let's take that off for now. Looking at 675 to short, huh? Okay. Yeah, I see how you got that. 731 is my next big target number up. Okay, we blasted above pre-market high on SPY, darn it. Wow, that was $1.50 too. See what options look like. Little inflated. So I got nothing right now. I'm just waiting for a move back down to the 20s, either the 21 EMA on the 2-minute or the 5-minute 20 EMA. We have some market news here in 7 minutes at 6:45, and then we also have a higher at ISM at 10 o'clock. So be cognizant of that. I'm just going to leave that up for right now, just to remind me. See what they decide to do here. Get ready to buy a CNC machine. Do some woodworking. All right. How much I can do here? Five-minute. Let me make some numbers here. I think I can do that. Yeah. Oh, horizontal line. Here we go. Nope. Ah. Nope. That's what I could do. All right, we came down to bottom control there. We're kind of struggling. Bottom control is 691. So, oh, it's down here. So we're kind of holding that. Let's do PM. Just throwing some lines on my chart. Let me go to an hourly chart here real quick. There we go. Okay, get rid of that. Roll copy. We go right to there. Just putting out some daily pivots and, or it's not daily pivot, some hourly swings. Putting them out there on the chart just so I have them. There we go. Okay. Excellent. That's what I wanted right there. All right. Still not much to do. We're going to go straight up. We're going to go straight up. We got this final manufacturing PMI. It's a low on the priority list. So, but 2 minutes to go. Coming up to the daily pivot, 25, 742.75. We are way above the 20 EMA and the 21 EMA. This is when, which is a bummer because this is when Gunslinger would have had a good day today. But that's what happens. Yeah, you little turd. This is a 15-minute chart, isn't it? No, 5 minutes. Dash, dash, dot. Oh. Control copy. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. That's what I wanted right there. All right. All right, we had our economic news. Let me get my news window going. PMI final 52.4, forecast was 51.9, previous was 51.9. So we exceeded. We have our 15-minute opening range is set, and it's a big one. So the only problem with this is we could essentially just sit here all day long going between the two. I don't know if that's what we're going to do, but midpoint being at 636.50 on the opening range. 636.50, huh? Well, here, let me just put another line in here. $636.50. All right. And he's kind of a burnt orange, so yeah, that'll work. Opacity. All right, I like that. Okay. So we're going to go up and challenge the opening range high right now, 15-minute, right at 732. The SPY taking over pre-market high would have given you so far 690 to about 692.60. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, the 692 calls. Man, they went from 81 to $2. But that would have been just a gamble. All right, next up is ISM Manufacturing, 10 o'clock. I'm just sitting on my hands waiting. I need to come back to the 20 or 21, 21 or 20. It's either that. Let me put on pivot player. You know, sometimes I like pivots on my chart, like posty pivots, and sometimes I don't, just because it's just too much info. So we came up, almost got to today's pivot at the daily pivot at 25, 742.75. Power pivot, Michael. It's the power pivot. Yep, just waiting, trying to be. I took one trade, you know, lost it. Stupid trade. I told myself 2 losses and I'm done trading. So these other guys won't take a trade. I need an inside bar here, either on the 15 or 5, and then here I need a short. So nothing going to happen until we get a retracement. We get a retracement, this guy can take a trade. Up until then, I'm just going to be patient here. Try to let things play out a little bit. Maybe we'll get some, well, we're definitely going to get some action probably in 10 minutes when ISM comes out. Do. Oh, don't even have it on my chart. Hmm. Yeah, and as long as we just keep blasting up, there's nothing I can do. We are now in the bull zone, our bear zone, coming up to top control, bottom control, right here at 793. We're coming up to 800 here. It is just a buying session. All right. If we close near the top, I can take it, but nope, I'm not going to. Wow, that was a 50-point candle there. Got a few buy gaps down below us. We could come back and test 762 here. If not, all the way down to 753. Yeah. Coming up on the 38.2 of that on ES on the trend-based fib extension. No, that's not what it's called. Fib channel, sorry. All right, hold on. I gotta let the cat in. Be right back. She's very persistent. All right, little down move here. Kind of hanging out. So we came down and hit the bottom of the bear zone around 692. Okay. And we bounced. Let's see if they take it up. We got a new 5 minute. We've got 5 minutes basically on this 15 still. Kind of gotten away from these EMAs here, the 21 and the 5 minute 20 is way down here. Four minutes left. Waiting for PMI. See what happens. Just waiting. One of the things a trader has to do most of the time is wait. Coming down to the bottom of the bear zone. See if that holds. 762.50. Watching the 5 minute candle. We got 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Watching the 5 and the 15. Okay. I did like the 1 minute gap fill down to 752. Okay, that gap's filled. Coming down to the pivot, 742.25. Coming down to the 15-minute opening range. And we have, so we got ISM in 18 seconds. There's a spike up. Spike down, spike up. Just watching. See if the opening range high can hold. Seeing if the daily pivot can hold. 742.25. We could just go down sideways too and just wait for these guys to catch up. Yep. Current ATR is 31. People are buying them up. Current delta is 13, positive 1300. Uh-oh. So ISM came out actual, paid actual 59, forecast 59.3. PMI actual 52.6, forecast was 48, so quite a bit better than expected, I guess. Orders are up. Employment 48.1. $52.4. Final actual. We got Bostic speaking at 12:30 and loan officer survey, so not till 2. All right, so that's all I need. Actually, I'll take that off. I'm good with that. All right, nice little move up. Trying to get above top control 793.75. That would put it in the bullish category. Not that we aren't already bullish. We're up 500 points or 100 points green and 500 from the low of last night, something like that. Maybe 550, 580. I'll measure it. Roughly 120 points on ES. Wowzer. What about NQ? NQ over 600 points. Wow. Okay, we closed above CPR. Now we're trying to get above the bull zone, which are the bear zone, which is around 824. Came down to the 21 or the 21 EMA on the 1 minute, I believe. Yep. Came down, went back above. All right. Let's see if we can close a 2 minute above the bear zone, which the top is 824.50. There we go. Nice little retouch of the 15 opening range and then a takeoff. right at ISM to give it a boost up. So right now we're trying to hold that bear zone area. Come on, let's go. Sir. Okay, we're right at the 10 o'clock window. Got a new 5-minute. We got 4 minutes, 40 seconds left on the 15. So just trying to be a little patient. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. See if we can get a. There we go. Got a little move up. Yeah, I don't know if there'd be a short today, right? I mean, we're up 600 something points from the bottom. We'll see. See if we get a move sometime. Three minutes on the 15. Got a strong 15. Crazy. Just crazy. Crazy move up. Minute 35 on the 15. If this closes at the top, whew, it looks like it wants to. Doesn't want to leave any wick. Okay, in the last minute of the 15-minute, bastard. Oh. Profit 3, let's go with 5. All right, new 15. Let's see what she does. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. All right, new 15, and can't really do much with that. Close at 873 up there. Yep, I'm just waiting. It's like, what are we gonna do? Obviously go up higher, I believe. Oh, well, let's see what happens. It's like we're coming up to Bears last stand at 887. See if that'll hold. Okay. All right, perfect. There we go. Not much to do. I'm sitting there playing around with evals. Oh. Well, we got a nice little pop above. We are just rocking. Bye, man. It's all right. There's always a trade tomorrow. SPY took out pre-market high and just freaking those 690s would have been the play. Okay. So now I need to concentrate. Let's see if I can get Mr. Phibbs to do something. Still, I can't do anything. I mean, I don't want to play the breakouts high, so. I'm just going to wait. No trades yet on either system. No inside bars. No. I mean, I got to get a short. Delta's up at 3,100. Positive. So they're buying. And in fact, ever since open, they bought. So just got to wait. Be patient. All right. Yeah. All right. Kind of hate days like today just because there's not much you can do. So 21, that needs to be 42. And this guy needs to be 100. There we go. So now a $700 or 700 point move off the bottom. Wow. I look different today? Well, I shaved off the goat, shaved the beard off. I had a memorial service this weekend. So I wanted to clean up a little bit. And yeah, so also a lot of times I wear a hat just to kind of make sure this my light up here that doesn't reflect off my bald head and blind you guys. But yep. Every once in a while it's good to do a different look and get a different perspective and say, dude, you're trading way too much. Slow down. So that's what I did today. I'm slowing down. I'm going to try to wait for my setups. And when you go straight up, there's not much I can do. Yeah. One of my nephews. So it's kind of unexpected last month. We had a memorial service over the weekend. His sister did a great job on it. So it was good. It was good to see my sisters and family and stuff like that. It was good. Yeah, he was only, I think, 32, 93. All right, just kind of hanging out. But it just reminds you how short life is, right? And then always remember to tell the person you love them. Because you just never know. Because none of us are getting off this rock. Right? I mean, at the end of the day, we all have the same fate. Okay, it's too bad. I was hoping to get a little retracement. It would have been nice to get TCS to get a short and to get a trade going. Maybe it'll happen now. Maybe we'll drop on down to the 21 EMA. I would look for a trade there, and I would look for a trade at the $20 EMA on the 5-minute. The trend is up, so I don't really want to take a short, I mean, per se. but I can see how close these bands are getting, and there's a good chance this guy goes into a short. 50 pointers right there. Not going to be able to see much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, his sister's taking it rough, and yeah. All right, so 15-minute, we got a potential reversal. Let me see. The low on that is 857.25. So technically, here, let me 857. So that's the 15-minute short. I don't really want to go short though, darn it. Such a strong move up. I'll try it. If we get back down below that, I'll give her a shot. 58, 20 points, so 58, 38. All right, I could do that if we can get there, because the 21 EMA is down at 825, so there's a good chance if we continue to come down, we can actually get that. So, but nope, that's what I'm worried about right there. It's just a strong move. Right, we've got a strong move up. If we get above the high there of 878, I will take that short off there. Okay, we just, oh, did we just get that? Yep, we just about ticked it. So there's 80, 81. See, that dictates a long there. So I don't like either one, honestly. The short, just because, yeah, I think you got to go with the long. Or no trade at all. I got a few things they're saying go short, but the trend is strong, so I almost got to kind of ignore those indicators. Because I would like to jet on down here to 57, go down to 38, come down to the 21 EMA on the 2-minute. That would be the best thing right here. Just come down to that guy. Huh. But my 15-minute candle says potential reversal. I'm going to do some work on Gunslinger, so he's not even up here today. He's been deleted temporarily. Might be a no trade day today on TCS. That's possible. We're already at time 34, so he only has 20 minutes left roughly. Nine minutes, 10 minutes left on the 15. New 5-minute. I don't like the short. I don't like the long. So something about that 21 EMA down here at 39 now, 40. It'd be nice to be able to come down to this guy. Well, yeah, that's what it's looking like. I'll just wait. I mean, my setup is for, oh, why does that say that? That's why. There we go. The setup is to go, it's for come down to that 21 and wick it or something. But we're going to go, looks like SPY's gassing up, came down to the 13 EMA, took off. Yep, there's the move up. Darn it. Well, I was looking at the 15-minute chart. Here's the 15-minute potential reversal candle. But technically, as soon as we busted, that's why I was saying 78. If we got above 78, then that would kind of nullify this, and we would probably go up. Especially with, you know, as bullish as we are so far. This is a 2-minute chart. But yeah. We got IB that's landed at 912. They may go up there and try to test that. I'd probably try a IB. I'm going to take a break of that 2-minute candle in anticipation going up to the, IB at 912. So it's only 5 or 6 points, and I'll try to put my stop at break even there. So usually you get this close to IB, they're going to go up and test it. And see, 1-minute chart. All right, we closed the gap there. It's that high of 898. So I could come down a little bit. Well, let's see if we come down. We do have a buy gap from 874 to 884, which we just hit. So closing that gap there at 874. How far do you think it's coming down? That's the question. Got 3 minutes left on this 15-minute. Didn't quite finish closing the gap on the 1-minute, but that's okay. Doesn't necessarily have to. All right, so that gap is filled. See if we can come back up. Or come down to the 21 EMA. I'll take that baby off and see where she goes. Oh. All right. Come on, baby. Come on down. So that push you see, long candle in mine, if it crosses, is all the way down. That push, you see that long candle. Oh, this candle here. This candle here. Which one? 952 candle or the 932 candle? Or maybe you're talking the 1020 candle. I don't know. I don't know. For me, if we cross back down 824, right in here, at 25,853. Oh, this guy here. Okay. All right, I'll put a line up there. Oops. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was just noticing there on the 2 minute. Kind of double top, not quite, but pretty close. Let's see what happens here at the 21 EMA. That'll be my marker. That's my usual play. So I'd like to see it come down for a wick. So I'm watching this 21 EMA. I mean, ideally, my grade or A plus is down here. This is kind of B plus, the way I would play it. See what happens. $47, 13 more minutes. This guy could still take a trade. There we go. Trying to take it out. Okay, so TCS did take a trade. And the stop, 259. Ooh, almost a 40-pointer. I won't take that much. I mean, this would be the ideal place. Maybe even right there. 82. Yeah, I could do that. Let's go. Come on. See if we can bust below. There we go. 851. Now let's see. So we came down and pierced that 21 EMA. Okay. Now the question is, what do they do? If we become bullish and get up below 868 on this candle, 32 seconds left. Well, let's see what TCS is at. Yeah, this is the all right. So we got got one off. So now I got to go to break even for the most part, just because that's what it does. For some reason, it's not letting me switch over. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Wrong chart. All right, so there's the automatic system. He needs to be right here. That's his break even. A lot of times he goes to target one, comes back up, gets stopped out, and then continue on. So I'll play a little bit. Oh, there you go. See if it was worth it. What's that entry right there at 60? All right, so I did the right thing, let him go. So now I can come back here, and my long would be above 871. Well, after this candle closes in 30 seconds. So it may go up higher, who knows. But it did what it was supposed to do. So my buy stop would be, oh, wrong one. Oops, get that right out of here. That's my buy stop. We can still keep going down. I only want to get this if we move up. So the high is 871. I like to go at least 1 point above that prior wick. So that's where I'm at. And if we drop back below that 837, then we'll continue down, obviously. Then my next point of entry will be down here on this guy. If we get above this wick here, then my shot is 20 and 40. So 92 and then 112. Or not 112, but 912. Yep, that's kind of the breaking point. Could have been a failed, there we go. So technically my stop is way down here. So that'll be my stops. I'll stick to those stops right there. Looking for a long, so 92 and then 912. Obviously, if I get stuck or if I get taken out at number 1 here, then I have a pretty good feel or chance that we're going to come down and take out the low. So I may just stop out manually anyway. If not, maybe we can continue with the move up, get my 92 and then 912. Take out 20 and 40. Oh, and I'm only playing 2? What the hell? Yep. Oh, I didn't plan that very nicely. Let's see. All right, maybe I did in the long run. All right, I'm actually going to close this out. I'm going to add something here. And I'm going to say if we come back up, I'll take it again. So I would have been stopped out of 1 there anyway, or pretty close. There's a good chance we continue down. Now that I'm looking at the charts. Yep. Okay, so did we fill any gaps here? No gaps fills, no gap fills, no gaps to fill. What we need to take out for this short to continue, in my opinion, we'd have to take out 532. Well, we took out 851. So I think I see what you're talking about there on the 851 area. So we did take that out. Now what I'd like to see is a gap, come back up, fill that gap, or at least test it. And then, yeah. So let me put my fair value gaps up here. Sucks up a lot of energy. Oh yeah, so we did leave some gaps. All right. It's 11 o'clock, past 11. So this kind of did what I thought, which came up, took me out, and let's see. Came out, took us out right there. So my entry was around 860. Yeah, I wouldn't have held through anyway. So he's going to be done. We're 11 o'clock. He won't take another trade. So 16 points today, or 10.5, sorry. Interesting. All right. Let me get back to my okay, TCS. Oh, I don't have a new deal yet. Duplicate. Rename. Let's see. Today's 2/2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so today it's saying 10.5, so I got to go with what it says. 1 win, 0 losses. So he starts the week out or the month out with a win. I always like to show wrong one. I always like to show people that, you know, what it is what I entered. So 10.5, 1 win, 0 losses. So 10.5, 1 win, 0 losses, total trades 1, starting a new month out. I got to change that. 10.5, 100%, da da da. Okay, so he's done. Let's see, December, January, February 2026. Yeah, I'll do that later. Oh, I can just go straight on down. Yep. Okay, this is what the month looks like. December was only a partial month. There's January at 660 and starting out February at 10. January ended up at 78.5 win rate and a daily win rate of 71. So winning days was 15, 5 losing days, total days 21. We had 1 day that was a 0 day, didn't take a trade, did not take a trade. So there you go. All right, back to Mr. Phibbs. Okay. So I'm still waiting for it to come down to the 21. Would like it to come down and pierce it, touch it, whatever. Or the 20 EMA, I'm sorry, 5-minute 20. Right there. All right, TCS is done. Bot suite. This guy, I'm not done with him yet, but bot suite, 35 points. So he did the pre-market high-low, took 35 points, and so far, that's it. No 15-minute, we won't, or no 5-minute, we will not get a 5-minute. The 15-minute inside bar, it'll play out until 3 p.m., I think. So as long as we get one before 3 p.m., if we have a 15-minute inside bar before 3 p.m., then it'll take the trade. But 5-minute is done. It stops at 11. Okay. Let me go back to this guy. All right, what were you saying? So if you have SMA, put 200 SMA also. Yeah, I struggle with having these two on here, and I only do it because, well, for one, I like to trade this one, but the 21 EMA I don't really trade very much. that last trade was an example of why I don't like to trade it. So I don't like a lot of stuff on my charts. This is too much already. Even just having my, my, what I call sessions are my 15-minute opening range, then the session low IB, 15-minute, da-da-da. Even that bothers me. Just to have this on my chart. I like a clean chart. The chart I have down below is pretty clean. I don't think I have, well, I have this EMA on it. That's it. And then the 200 also, because then the 200, I don't know where it's at, but it's probably way down here. And yeah, then it would show that and drop my chart down to be smaller. And I just struggle with it. That's all. I don't know why that's there. Thought I looked. So I'm waiting for, ideally, try to get that guy to go. This is prior day highs, prior day lows. So this low here, that's important, right? I have no problem keeping those on my charts because they're pretty important. This is the London high right here. This yellow, it stops at 930, so I'm okay with having that just because it doesn't keep going. So I had to turn my heater off, getting a little warm. Oh, yeah, I know. It's tough, man. Okay, so the bot. Oh, I got to create a new one for February too. Damn it. I was supposed to do that over the weekend and I did not. I was a little busy. Okay. So today is February 2nd, 2026. And there we go. That's an easy way of doing it. All right. So still, I needed to come down a little further. Not quite there yet. All right. So today, 15-minute inside doesn't have anything. 5-minute had a 0 and 35 on the daily. So one of the things that I look at on a monthly basis is on the bot system, how did each one play out? And the 15-minute inside bar took 242 points total for the month, and the pre 2-minute high low took 285 points for the month. And the 5-minute inside only 51 points. So, not the best, but that's what it is. Now I used to run the pre-market 2-minute high low up at 20 and 40. And I may go back to that because that's where a lot of my data is associated with. It wasn't until recently, I think in December, I switched it to 15 and 20. But it's been more consistent. So it's kind of a 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. What do you want? Consistency or what? And the answer to that is yes. So I won't be happy if we did not come down and hit this guy and now we take off, because normally this would be my long right around 833, but we didn't hit it. Oh. So I got a new month here. Okay. So February total points. Okay. Okay, spot suite. This is what, what I look at a lot right here is this is the points it did in, I mean, even if I, here, just get rid of the money part that way. Now, because we added another thing, this average is going to be lower, right? Because I added another month here. So here, let me do this. Here, this is probably a little better to do. So let's go to 36 instead of 38. 36. Okay. There we go. That's better. I won't include February yet. But this is the bot suite. So the inside play, 2-minute, the inside bar, 5-minute, 15-minute. And this is what your averages are. And you can see December. Okay, I need to watch something here real quick. So we just came up and took out a 1-minute gap at 856.25. Let's see if we get a failure here. So you can see August, we had a good month. September, October, all in the 650 range roughly. And then November was a little bit shy, which for now on will, might alert me to see, hey, the following month's not going to be so good if you did this. But you can see January, we pushed back up to 579, and we're averaging 549 for the month on points on that system, on those three systems. So kind of interesting. So that's what I kind of look at, say, okay, and are you going to have, as a trader, you're going to have bad months, right? You're going to have bad months, just the way it is. There's just no way around it. I don't care who you are. There's going to be some months where you don't trade as well as you do other months. December was pretty shitty price action, in my opinion. Some people may have loved the price action, but I did not. So I'm okay with that December. It's like, okay, yep, it's part of trading. But shit, if you would have taken every trade for these 3 months or even these 4 months, well, you're pretty happy. I mean, there's 40, 50 grand right there. So per account, right? So, okay, you had a bad month of December, but just January came back and did what it was supposed to do. And let's see what January ends up with. So that's why I play them. Yeah. Yep. Gotta have it. All right, coming back up to test. Look at that. So your line there on that candle. What's that low there? 751.75. There you go. What the hell? Oh, gold. Yep, that's the question. Gold's at 47.20. 47.20. All right, we got a green hammer on the 15-minute. New 15-minute. Do we hammer down or hammer up? I don't know. Obviously, if we get above 857, why 857? See, that's a high. 857. My system didn't get that high. There you go. See if we can get up. Wouldn't mind getting up here to 884. All right, it's holding. Yeah. A little resistance up there till about 73. Well, actually, the next point up for me is 884. All right, I'm just going to go for 20 points here. There we go. Come on. Again, these aren't the trades I want to take. I'd rather take it down here. But that's all I got. This will be my last trade. All right, got to get above 73 first. Let's see if we can get on up to 82. Come on, baby, you can do it. All right, there's 10. There we go. Come on. Oh, and I forgot to, whoa. That was weird. There we go. Come on. Get that 82. Actually, I would like to get 83. That's my number. Don't know if I'll get it before we get a pullback. Nope, done. All right. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. My screens just went black. Right now, the... Oh, yeah. No, I can't do it here. The difference should be about 4 seconds. Like I always put my mouse up and say, okay, how long before we get there? So we took out a little high there at 73. Yeah. Like, what? Yep, it's a tough spot. We got a 1 minute gap fill at 884 up to 894. We got a buy gap below us now at 858 up to 872. We got a nice little play on the 15 minute, nice little reversal. One would say almost on the 5 minute, a J hook. Probably could have taken that long at 859 and just held it. If we're going to continue up and break out the highs. Let's see what the ES is doing. Oh, ES took out Friday's high. What an incredible move. Wow. Same with NQ. I mean, just big moves. I mean, when I went to bed last night, I think, man, I went to bed pretty early and we were already down, I think, 300 points or something. Huh. Just not the time to be trading. I'll be watching the lunchbox trade. Starts from 12 o'clock Eastern time till 1 o'clock Eastern. And then watch to see if we get a sweep of the high or the low. And then move back up 50%. So that's kind of the play I'm playing. That's what I'll play off to the side. That'll be my only trade. And I'll just trade MNQ just for fun. But that's it. Yeah. So my next big point of reference up here is around 938. Got to watch that. Huh. Your local government or the federal government? State? Feds? Let's see. Huh. Hmm. Yep, just another dip to buy, I guess. All right, 4 minutes left on the 15. I just got nothing. I need it to come down here. We have not been able to get above IB either. I don't know why it's way off like that. Why didn't that update? Hmm. Well, not much happening now. We're coming down to a crawl. Typical, getting close to that 12 o'clock hour. We might see some kind of move. Hindsight trading, looking back at this open range 15 minutes, the 15-minute opening range, ORB. I mean, we came down, tested, and then took off. That was a decent trade. But you got to play it, and you got to be watching it. The midpoint, I thought I used to have it on. I think I took it off just because it was another line I didn't want to have to deal with or look at. But at right around 636, 637, a lot of times I like to see a return back to there for a play, but we never got back there. Once we established it here, it would have been nice to come down to 37, bounce off that, and take off. But again, didn't get there. Just kept on going. This was the only little pullback you had. Nice little flag on the 2-minute. Right. Here's a little stutter step. That's what I call them. That's a nice little entry right here when you get your big green candle, and then we kind of just don't go anywhere, and we get a little red one, and it's great to play that break right there. That's what I call a stutter step. That's usually what I'm looking for in the morning. I'm looking for just a little stutter step, just especially after such a bullish candle, or if we get a big bearish candle, obviously the same, just a little green candle, and then you just play that. And here's another one. And again, all these things here is what I normally look for. And you can see like a little step. There's 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. And then we kind of got stuck at 4. I mean, because you could easily do something like that too. You would have got stopped out here, taking this one and then off to the races. Little step up. Stutter step, stutter, and stutter, our flag. However you want to play it. And now we just kind of hang out. All right, I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. I'm here I'm here just about every day. All right. You guys have a good day today. Good luck. If you're green, stay green. Thanks for being here. Yeah. MrFibsTrades. Yep, that's my website. And I don't have a lot on there. You know, I used to record all TCS's trades, and I just stopped doing it. I don't know if anybody was even looking at it. And then but I did put on there, one of the good things that's on there is, here, I'll show it to you. Move tab to new window. And it's basically this info here, the economic events, right? So this is a little badge indicator right here. So you just click on it and your information comes up. And then this will tell you, you know, your next one. So Bostic speaks. It's a low priority. Anyway, but you know, if I go here and go here, and then if I go to economic calendar, and then here's today's economic, and every day, like tomorrow it'll come up and this will be Tuesday, right? So, and then it'll tell you all this shit. You can, if you want to just do like high. So it'll say, okay, we had ISM. Tuesday we have JOLTS at 10 a.m. We have non-farm payroll on Wednesday, and Wednesday we also have ISM services PMI. And then unemployment claims, non-farm employment change. So we're going to have non-farm payrolls on Friday. There you go. So and there's a calendar. There's some other stuff in there. Sometimes I think, yeah, I'll update it, and then I used to do my daily blog in there. Like the last one I did was 122. So I get into a kick where I'll do a week straight or 2 weeks straight, and then I stop for a while and da-da-da. I like to enter in my Excel spreadsheet all the data. That's what I go by. I'd rather spend time doing stuff like that and analyzing than updating a spreadsheet. I mean, updating a website. Probably ought to get a website guy, which I'm waiting for this guy to retire, but I don't know if he's going to, so. We'll see. Yeah, and I can update the prop firms and stuff like that, right? I mean, there's just a lot to do. A lot of times I get tired and I say, fuck. I only have so many people watching anyway, so you know, if there was more interest, then I probably would. There you go. There you go. Are you a programmer? Because all the indicators, all the bots, they're all mine. I made them all. Right? So all the indicators you see on here, even the EMA ones, well, I modified an EMA one. Okay, good to know. So TCS, that's mine. What's that? I guess the reason is you are not using YouTube Short for your live. What do you mean? Oh, use YouTube Shorts? No, but if you go to my oops. No, but like on my YouTubes, right? If I go to live, here's all my live, my every day that I stream. Shorts, I don't create any shorts. I mean, I did, I don't know how long ago, September 23. And my home button, it has today's there. And then 4 days ago, I uploaded one. 7 days ago. Well, these are all my live ones. But normally I don't put much, I don't upload much. Hmm. Yeah, doing the shorts would be good. How to do live with YouTube Shorts. All right, I'll look that up. So, okay, I'm good. That's all I'm going to do. I don't think I'll take any more trades just because we're kind of just going sideways. Well, here, let me put the right chart up. We're just kind of going, we're just kind of floating around. You could look at gold or something, but it's 12 o'clock. It's time to go. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the communication. Thanks for the back and forth. I appreciate it. And I'll be here tomorrow. What will I leave with? Usually I leave with something like badges or something. So, all right. Ciao. Thanks.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show.